Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Friday night. Who have we got joined? There's already some people said hello. Mr. Brenton, welcome to the channel, sir. So as we know, it's Friday night, it's GR3 time. We have... It's not GR3 time, it's GR1 time. What are they talking about? The server's already up. I'm just about to launch the chat server for those people that want to. I can see there's a few people already in there spinning some laps. Omega Slots, welcome to the channel. We're going to start off with a couple of things tonight. We're going to start with the GT Omega stuff, and then I've got a little thing to say, and then we're going to get into the racing and driving. Hey Wilkie, welcome. So let's do the due diligence thing. Let's take a minute with GT Omega. And here we go, folks. Thank you very much. That's my little GT Omega slot, and I ride with a GT Omega Prime rig. I am actually a GT Omega affiliate. If you didn't know that, last month was me as their brand ambassador, and that continues this month. If you do need anything sim racing wise that GT Omega can provide, please drop along to their website. It's gtomega.co.uk. They do supply out of the US. They do supply into Europe. They do supply to a vast number of areas. There are shipping difficulties because of the way the UK is set up at the minute, but please do always give them a chance. You can use my code, which is Widdow, WIDDOW, when you go and visit their site. The second thing I'd like to talk about is the American Speed Fest, which is taking place at Brands Hatch on the 8th and 9th of June. I will be there with GT Omega and Jack Davidson, who's racing the number 21, sponsored by GT Omega. He will be there for the whole weekend racing in the Euro NASCAR series, and I'll be there to support him as a member of GT Omega and accompanying their entourage that are going down there. And as you can see, they will have their race truck down there with the GT promotion equipment. So as it is, I will be there on the 8th of June, and if you want to pop along and see me, I will be there. It's going to be an absolutely awesome weekend. If you just Google the American Speed Fest at Brands Hatch, you'll see what's going on. It's a full weekend of American muscle, and I'd be happy to see you there. So my GT Omega journey continues, and with that come the next sort of upgrades. But there is a serious note to what I'm going to talk about right now, and with that I'm just going to switch to... No, we'll leave it as it is. So Friday night, some of you might have watched the channel. Tuesday night, some of you might have watched the channel, and the channel ended quite abruptly with a little bit of a disagreement. So I just want to put this into a nutshell, and I've got a couple of things to say. Some things that happened on Tuesday night I don't want to see again today, and that is the way... I'm not going to talk about it as individuals, I'm going to talk about it as the race. The way the approach to Turn 1 happened wasn't particularly good, and the way I conducted myself at the end of the race wasn't particularly good. I got involved in a couple of incidents where I felt aggrieved, and I decided without thinking that I would review those incidents on the channel, and I really did wind a couple of people up the wrong way, and that I apologise for. That should never happen. Whilst it's my channel and I have the right to say whatever I like and stand by whatever I like, and people don't have to accept that, but what I will say is I should never treat people unfairly, and on Tuesday night I genuinely did treat a couple of people unfairly. So whilst I'm not going to name them by name, you know who you are, and I apologise profusely for dissecting situations on video and expressing myself in a way that put you across as not the real person that you are. So humbly, please accept my apology, and we'll move on from there. But there is a further serious note to this, is I am very, very spoilt. Over the last year, I've got to racing with the cleanest race drivers I know. I've got to race with some of the fastest guys that I know, and also some of the people who are the biggest gentlemen. And we race in such a way that I never come away from a race feeling like I've had a bad race, other than those things that I do to myself or my equipment does. I've learned to respect the people I race with, and I hope they've learned to respect me. Now, Tuesday night, I have to accept that I came across some driving that, in my opinion, didn't reflect on what I'm used to. And to say this in the right way, it's not about the standard of driving, it's the approach to racing and what it means to win. I don't particularly care about my position to win a race. I care about my personal performance and the ability to win the race, but I don't put myself in a position to win a race because I have to. And I'm not saying anybody else has to win a race, but some people race to win and I don't particularly. And I have to learn to accept that I have to learn to race with these people. So with that being what's said, I open my arms up to anybody and say, please do come and race with us when you get the opportunity. The people that are in the channel now, the people that are in the lobby racing with us, you are all welcome. And I don't want anybody to ever feel that they're not welcome. 420 as a group, you're new to us. We will mould together. We will find that happy blend of being able to race together, and we'll get used to racing with each other. I 100% know every single person that races with 420 is deep down inside the cleanest racer they can be, and they race to win. And I totally respect that, and I offer the hand of friendship to you and say, come and race with us. With that being the case, I've had a long 20 with 420 Motorsport, as he is described in it by his username, and we've agreed a couple of things. We've agreed a couple of things for the end of the season and going into next season. So 420 Motorsport are going to be deciding some of the race formats. They're going to have 2 race formats for the off season, and then we're going to openly discuss on an open forum what we're going to race next season and how we're going to do it. It's going to be a big change up for the channel, because we're going to race some ways that we've never raced before, and 420 are also going to race with us in some ways they've never raced before. So the idea of this group was always to be a developing group and to be a clean environment for everybody to enjoy the racing, and that's what it's going to continue to be. So with that in mind, and with all things being said, let's go out there and race tonight, but just with one caveat. Let's clean up turn 1. Everybody needs to pay attention to that. First chicane. I know people are desperate to get on, get out and get away, but let's get through turn 1 and let's everybody have the opportunity to win this race. Right. Thank you very much. If anybody has got anything else to say to me involving any of those incidents, see me on a lobby, see me after the race, but not tonight. Send me a message, etc. You know where I am. I'm always open to talk to people, and I look forward to racing you in the future. Thank you very much. Right. Chat room. I see there's people out on track. I've got the wrong car selected quite clearly. Let's get the chat room up. I know there's a bit of chatter there. Hi, Olive. Hi, Wilkie. How, JB? No, the PSN chat will be there. Just give me a second. I had things to say. I can't find the chat. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Chat room's up. And there's people queuing up, look. Mr. Az Lofthouse, welcome. Take my ear off. Just don't shout down the old chat, and I need to aim that microphone away so it doesn't echo straight down the microphone. So Wilkie's with us. Welcome, Wilkie. I need to use the mic mouse. Hey up, Az. Excuse me while I die. I've had a mouthful of peanuts, and they are the driest thing since I've lost my mouse. No idea where it's gone. Anyway, let me change my car whilst we're doing this. Change car. Change car. There we go. So big do's and little do's. Massive week with GT Amiga this week. Getting the decision to go down to Brands Hatch just blows me away. I am massively stoked to be able to go and do that. And it's going to be quite a bit, because that's going to mean I'm going to miss the Friday night racing, which we're going to have to arrange. We're probably going to race on the Thursday. Just depends how that suits everybody. Hey, Matthew. So, the next mod, the next upgrade is on the way for the rig. I've done so much stuff for GT Amiga. I've managed to earn enough credits to be able to order the next 4 bits and pieces for the rig. So, coming up soon will be another video about the rig and where it sits and what I've ordered and what's working. With regards to the Fanatec wheel, I updated 2 nights ago, Wednesday night. I updated the drivers for the wheel. There was a hot patch, what do you want to call it? A hot fix was released end of last week, which I wasn't aware of, and that seems to have sorted a few things out. So with that, we should have some fun. The driver pack was released for the Le Mans race, which introduced all the drivers to the schedule for the Spa race, which is next Saturday evening. I've got a schedule for tomorrow night, which is going to be different to what we normally do. It's not, it's going to be exactly the same, but different. It's going to be exactly GT7, but we're going back to the start. I need to get another account up to run online. So tomorrow night I'm going to be doing a brand new account, and we're going to start to go through the game to try and compete wholly on the Fanatec wheel. So we're going to try and get up to, I think is it level 12 you've got to be at to race online, something like that. So if we can get to level 12 tomorrow and then start doing some bits and pieces, we're going to rip through and see how fast we can go. But I need friends lists. I need to be on the friends list, don't I? We'll just have to see. Just have to see where it goes. I'm just looking at the list of races, and holy Chipotle, I've not even joined there. And has JB changed his name? He has. He's changed his name to JB Design. So we've got a name in there I've never raced with in the league. A guy called B for Knusden 84. I don't know. It'd be Knudsen is probably how it's said. An A+S in the FAP. Have I joined the track? I have joined the track, so that means there's 2 spots left. I'm just looking down the list of who's there. We need 1 spot for Big Papa, and it would be for BB, but BB is unfortunately not well today, so he won't be joining us, which is a shame. Sorry to hear you're not well, BB. And you, Wilkie, sorry to hear you're not on your best of form, but we'll wish you the best and hope you recover. Let's go out and do a couple of laps. Big Papa's going to be half an hour or so, so let's see how we can go, and let's test this wheel out. I actually adjusted my setup today for this. Oh no, the car's not turning. I don't know what's going on here. I think I might be on the wrong wheel setting. No, it's on S2. I don't know what's... I know what the problem is, I think. That's the problem. There we go. Now watch the car turn when we get to the corner. It does turn. Its ABS weak is on these settings is so much better than ABS normal default. So have I noticed any changes since the update? Well, I did about 200 miles last night on making a video and doing a bit of testing with the wheel. I did around about an hour and a half, and the wheel will normally fail at that point. Hour and a half into it, and I got no issues whatsoever. So fingers crossed tonight, and I do have to apologise. Oh, Big Popper is on the chat. I don't know if he's in the house or whether he's just leaving work and trundling his way. But I'd like to know what the is it just his presence that's a surprise? I'll take the surprise. I don't mind. What is the surprise, Big Popper? The other thing is we've got 3 viewers on Twitch. Welcome, viewers on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. We've also got 2 subscribers on Twitch, and I owe it to them to put more effort into Twitch. We need to find a way to make Twitch more of a thing. At the moment, Twitch sees a lot of Restream bot chat. That's a great looking skin that has. Great looking skin. I like the grey look. I can't keep... Well, normally I'd be well past you on acceleration, but the fat has now got me at the top end. I need to open my voice chat up on the app, don't I? We'll agree on sports cars, not great on the road cars. He's on the track. Well, that's great to see. Well done, Big Popper. That means you've got your slot. Here he is, his 12th, look. Hey, up for... Oh, I need to just... I had it on mute. I apologise. Oh, fat bowler. I've got counter steer on, and the damn thing still spun me out that way. I can't believe it. That's got to be brake balance. It's got to go to two to the front. I've chopped a load of downforce out of this today. I'm going to go put it back. I was trying to gain some speed, but there's an interesting piece of chat from Wilkie. I'm just going to have a... If I can find my mouse, I can't find it. Cyrus streams Twitch only, but 1 day a week he streams on YouTube only. Maybe do the reverse and stream on YouTube. You know, you make a point there. I'm alright, pal. How are you? Good. Get my mouse over there. And most of the time, but then Twitch 1 day a week. You see, that's probably the way to do it, but I've got to find a happy medium with the two. I'm just going to put foot cam on, and people might notice something, but hey ho, the camera's moved a touch, I think. Right, I need to fix this downforce. So you're gonna see my my settings now, but I'm gonna go above the normal. I'm on soft tyres, and I'm gonna put my brake balance to where it should be before we leave the pits. He spotted them. So the socks are Zach Speed Ford Capri socks. And I've bought a couple of pairs of socks to be a bit Bobby Dazzly on foot cam, so you don't just get plain white Nike socks or plain black Nike socks or whatever socks I'm wearing at the time. I need to actually put in a decent lap time, so do it, my friend, do it. Hello. Very good. Yourself? Good, good, good. Who is it? I have to ask because I can't. It's Seb. Welcome, Seb. How you doing, pal? I'm alright. I'm alright. We'll see if we can get a clean turn one today, eh? And see if we can not have such a Monza killing race that we normally have. Monza normally ends. Yeah, Monza. If we could only find a happy medium with the chicanes for this race, because they just bring the cars into a close proximity to each other, don't they? And it's difficult to get the speed right between people. So I know virtually everybody had a bit of a do at some point going through turn one on Tuesday. So I think there was only 2 or 3 people that got clean through there, more by luck than judgment, I think. Now I've jacked my Oh, these aren't PlayStation options now include DD Extreme. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Big Pops, because is that new? Because I've had DD Extreme options for a while. on the PlayStation. Or is there something more? Is it within GT7 you mean, or something else? Because I've had it as a selectable controller since I've had it. But whether it's something else you mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, my socks aren't grip socks, they're just socks produced by another company. Holy hell, how can I be 11th? GT7, yes, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've had GT Extreme options for, well, since I've had the wheel. But I wonder if there's something else new. I wonder if there's something I've not seen. I'll go and have a look. Yeah, if you do the fast one, yeah. The no chicane layout might be better, but then it's not realistic, is it? I don't know of any race events that race here without that chicane. I know there's a particular track on another race where they split the track into a figure 8 loop and they run without the chicane because they use the old circuit, but I can't think of a genuine format race here that races without the chicane. What, no chicane? Oh yeah, the old Hockenheim, yeah, absolutely, it did, didn't it? Yes. But that was a great circuit, the old Hockenheim one. I thought that was tremendous. Absolutely flat out, then a chicane. Absolutely flat out, long corner chicane. Absolutely flat out, chicane. And it took its fair toll on drivers. Yeah, just banned because it had no crash barriers, you know, originally. None. No barriers. It was just track then trees. I'm up to 6th. Say that again. Jimmy Plant in the Mini? Or is that Robert Plant? No, Robert Plant's still alive. Oh, I know you. The one that ended up in the tree. Yeah, ended up in the tree, didn't he? Like 20 foot up. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the story. Right, so as Big Popper is with us today, we'll aim to go to qualifying at 9:15. So 1:35.3 for me puts me in 8th place. Holy Chipotle. Gibfish just joins the room. That will probably be slot 16 filled, will it? That is a full server. Seb, do you know Knudsen? Knudsen 84. Is he... Is he 420 or is he just into the server tonight? Okay, but he's not here with you, so to speak. He's not a racer with you. No problem at all, sir. Thank you. It's just in case I need to communicate with him and... Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. It goes without saying he's in second place. Yeah. Yeah. And you've wrecked Kai. Yeah, understood. No, it's it's there because it's an option. I think it's an option, Wilkie. I think it's there as something you can choose to do, I would suggest. So I've got 8.8 more laps, and I've done how many? 6. How much time has gone by for me? 133, 140, 320, 320. So maths. I suck at maths. I am me a data analyst. 7 laps at 138. Call it 140. 7.4 times 7. It's going to be 0.6 times 7. So that's going to be 120. So 10 minutes. Give or take. 11 minutes for 7 laps. The tyres were half done. There were 8 laps of fuel left. I think it's going to have to be medium. It's going to have to be softs on a 2-stop, isn't it? There's fuel there to run a medium. But will it be a medium 1-stop? I think we'd be tremendously slow on a medium 1-stop. Be interesting to see how it works out though. Right, let's do a quick tour through the drivers. Say hello to who's hello. So as we switch that on then, the focus is Sam following 420 down the track. Mr. Motorsport. No, not while I'm watching. Do it when we go on to number 2. And you'll get the understanding here of just what the pace is down the straight. You can see how much the slipstream affects. We honestly, the adjustable things you've got on the setup here are downforce, and we don't know what people's setups are. You've seen mine, but we don't know whether Sam's running 0 downforce, whether he's running half, whether he's just running the standard. We don't know. But let's see if 420 just is able to catch him down the straight. See if he's got the slipstream, which I just think he's in it, but I just don't think he's got it. It's the only thing I can think of that gives him the advantage. However, let's not dissect that too far. Big Bad Barry from 420 in the 919. Great looking car. Big Bad Barry was with us on Tuesday. Mr. Knudsen is down to 3rd place now. An extremely quick looking time. Car's looking good with the Danish flags on as well. BKR 420 was quick on Tuesday. He's been much quicker than me for the last couple of races, but again, that's a FAP. Fat Man in the FAP as well. He finished a really good position in the last couple of races. Really making few errors, is Fat Man, which is tremendous. Getting used to that car for the big event at the end of, well, the middle of next month. Mr. Sphinx is back with the channel. We haven't seen Mr. Sphinx in a little while. He's an extremely busy man, but he's finding time to come race with us, which is superb. Good to have him back. He's just getting back to his pace. We expect to see him somewhere around the front of the pack along the way. He's also in the 919, but we'll let him concentrate and get on. Seb looks like he's in a JPS logo, which is absolutely awesome. Seb is extremely quick. I honestly thought Seb was a controller driver, but I'm advised he is a wheel driver. There he is, warming his tyres up. Down into number 8, currently Slippery Bandit. That's quite a livery he's got on there. That's quite tidy, isn't it? In the 919, Slippery can also be quick on his day, and he's a controller driver. Here's Az in a new Make-A-Wish livery, which I think he's built. Did he do it himself? That's the question. I think he did. Or he did. Good job. I did take a look at it today when he posted it, and it's a tidy looking skin. Absolutely. Hey, Mr. Ball. Thank you, sir. I'm going to need it. The last short track race I saw here was Janetta's, maybe 15 years ago. Big Popper's on track. Number 10 in the 919 in the fastest possible livery there is. The only thing missing is the flames off the back wheels as far as I can see, but I believe they're to come. In 11th, 420 Motorsport, another controller driver. Exceptionally quick on the day. Let's see how he does. JB Design with a new name. It used to be JB, but he's now added the design. The man who creates all my liveries. He only does it to stop me getting involved and doing designs. That's the only reason. But no, he's very good at his talent, and he's also the only professional racing driver I know. Personally, that is. Heathen Spirit. He returns. I'm just trying to look at what it says on his livery there. Racer new to the group. He's been with the group a couple of 3 weeks. It's an Oakley livery. I thought I recognised the logo. Yeah, looks quick. He's normally around my pace, so I think we'll see plenty of him in the race. Mr. Gibfish normally joins the start of the qualifying and then doesn't make the race. We'll see where he goes today. Purple wheels stand out. You'll spot him wherever he goes. And 15's... Are we absolutely full? I'm going to scroll through. Helmet Racer, we missed him along the way. Let's have a go. Helmet Racer, I unfortunately assaulted rather heavily from the rear last week. Unintentionally and not my fault. He actually suffered the fate of my brake failure, or my wheel failure, coming into turn 1 at the chicane. And I do hope I apologised enough. I haven't had the chance to do it in person. But again, in the 919, we expect to see him perform relatively well today. He's a good racer by the looks of it. Seems relatively quick from what I've seen of him, and we expect to see him somewhere around the front. Who else is in that I haven't spotted? Nobody. 4 minutes until the start of qualifying. I'm going to see if I can put another lap in. No, we've only got... No, we have. We've got a full server of 16. That's tremendous. That's tremendous. Let me just have a quick look at what Big Pop was saying. Options. Controllers. DD Extreme Pro. Yeah, I've had those for a little while already. Is there something else I should be aware of? Not that I know of. nothing else there, is there? No. Okay. Let's do a couple of laps and then we'll start quali. Well, we might get one warm-up lap in. One out lap. I think the key thing for racers today is to find a strategy that works for them, where they've got tyres and where they can be quick to each pit stop. I don't think a 3-stop's viable today, although I think a 3-stop probably might win it. It's just whether 2-stop softs will work. I don't know. I think it's going to be 3-stop soft. And I don't think it'll be fuel limited. No, you're alright, Big Popper. You're alright. Somebody said exactly the same thing to me a couple of days ago, and it's like, I'm absolutely sure I've seen those. I've been in there a couple of times and seen that setup, so... Right, that's my warm-up done. Right, gentlemen, we are about to go to qualifying. And you. And you, Amigo. All the best. Yeah, no worries. The same from us to you. That's a bit local to hear that, Sam. Bit local. Barnsley. They're Barnsley. They're Barnsley, mate. Yeah. Right, folks. 10-second countdown on the quali. Get your quali tyres on. We're going to go as the clock strikes 16. My clock. It's my dyslexic clock. Right then, gentlemen, 10 seconds. All the best. Good luck for today. This is going to be fast. I know it is. I'm putting my ears on. All the options that I have set are set. Let's see where we go. Now, as usual, as host, I seem to get the benefit of first out the pits. And being first out the pits, it gives you a clean lap. One thing I have learnt here is that the higher the gear through the corner, the better in this car. It seems to want to roll through the corner in the higher gear, so you're then using the battery power in the higher gear to give the car more power down the straight. So you're going to see me trying that today. And this car also builds battery on the straight as well. So we're going to see if I can change my driving style just a little bit to see if I can get some benefit, but I am running more downforce than probably most, so let's see what we can do. So Seb has already caught me. I've already put one wheel on the gravel, which is disappointing. And because of that, if anybody catches me, I will give way. So I'm not going to ruin their lap for a slow lap on my behalf. Left side tyre's taking a beating already. Hey Simon Soros, welcome to the channel. And there goes Seb, so much quicker than me in the FAP. See if I can get the benefit of the draft from him, but he's going to be so much quicker. So 136, I know I can do. I'm having a bong bong session, I don't know what's going on out there. Almighty Dutch, welcome. They're so much quicker closing into me at the corner. And this is going to be the problem with a full lobby of 16 racers. Getting that clean lap is going to be so crucial. Getting that clean lap is going to be the trick. If you can get a clean, undisturbed lap in, where you're not hindered going into a corner or blocked coming out of an apex so that you can't get your full power. We're down to 11th. This lobby has got so much quicker with this group of racers. There's a 35.2. Puts me to 8th. Wow. In second gear. Down to 10th. Bad Barry has the fastest lap. And that's going to be the trick here. Getting that clean lap, as I said. Elite Pac-Man, welcome to the channel. .35.6. 3 minutes to go. There's no point changing tyres. Down to 11th. Sam's in 3rd place. I didn't think we had a German in the channel. Didn't think we had a German racer. Have I missed that? Big Popper goes ahead. .35.7. Consistently 35s, but nothing quicker. Looks like this will be my last lap, maybe one more. Az goes faster than me, that's me down to 13th. Still running clean lap. I've got nobody in front of me holding me up, so it's all to do with the downforce and, as Simon says, being a noob. Lots of people look like they've gone to the pits and set their time. Looks like Sam's been blocked out of pole. Oh, there's a 35.1. That's better. That's moved me up a couple. Closing in on Big Popper. Right, we've got one lap to do. Let's see if we can sneak back up a couple of places. See if we can get this right. No, we can't. That's us done. I suppose the only thing that's going to be good for us here is the fact that we're going to be near the front of the grid. And Sam, without fail, a 1:32.424 at the death. He's just quicker than my outlap by a 10th. That's tremendous. How quick is that? He's just getting that clean lap. But yeah. That's mind-blowing. So, come to the end of there. Let's see what's doing. Let's see who's got what. Holy hell. There's a couple of skin changes. There's been a couple of changes of the skin, okay. Wowzers. So he did a He went 32.66. That's well, I wasn't surprised to see Sam come through at the end there, but let's see. I don't know if anybody's actually still running, so got 23 seconds. Let's just go down the list. We got Sam with a 1:32.4, which puts him on the rear back of the grid. Big Bad Barry just 0.2 back. Yeah, no problem, Big Popper. I'll take my time. Seb comes in on the second row from the rear, a 0.7 down on the fastest lap. That's just outside. Let's go and view them from here. There they are. So confirmed timings. Sam would get the 5 points. Big Bad Barry 4 points. Seb will get 3. BKR will get 2. Az will get 1. What a stunning lap by Az. The 33.7. Well, taken in context, that's a great lap. Absolutely great lap. Helmet Racer just squeezing in behind Az. Sphinx, great to see him up there. That's where he probably will be. Slippery with a good lap as well. Look at that, just 1.7 behind the leaders. Back on, he's going to be on row 5 of the grid. Fat Man with a 1:34.2 in 9th. Mr. Knudsen with a different skin, and that's what's confused me. He's a 1:34.4, probably below where he should be, but what if he got blocked with traffic? 4:20 with a 1:34.4. Look how close that lot are. Big Popper in 12th, 1:35. Me just a 10th behind him in 13th. Heathen just inside the 35s in 14th. JB again just inside the 1:36, and Gibfish, who's going to take up the pole. So him and JB are going to lead us through for the start of the race, because it's a reverse grid. Probably you are, JB. Absolutely, yeah, because you're in the TSO 30. A randomly just odd one out, really. It's great to see somebody with a bit of choice. I'm not sure whether Simon's being serious, but we'll leave it there. Right, gentlemen, if you want to get your race set up on... No. I'm not sure what he's actually getting at, but we'll see where we go. I'll keep clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. Right, gentlemen, 10-second warning. For those people that don't have the chat open or listening to the stream, let's get going. I've not found it. Never found it. We'll see how we go. Let's start where we start and go from there. Right, gentlemen. Good luck. It's a standing start. Penalty do apply for a false start. Good luck, and we'll see you at the end. Let's keep that turn 1 clean. Let's try and file through there and just get on with the race. And I've muted the chat so that they can't hear my waffling. Here we go then. we've got away fairly well there. Big Papa with a tremendous start as always. He's always going to be quick. The 919 is always tremendously quick away from the start line. I don't know what's going on out the back there. I can't hear it, so I've had to lift. This is going to be an interesting turn one. Three wide it looks like. I'm going to back out of that and just let those two have a run at it. The race is an hour long, not one corner. Oh, sorry, Gibfish. Go on. I followed him in there far quicker than I probably should have. So the strategy we're aiming to employ here is to see how far these are going to be able to take us into the race. Try and get clear of some of the pack, get out onto the next set of tyres at the end of these and see where that takes us. The heat in the track is going to cook these tyres to death. Big Papa just picks up a penalty there. That'll frustrate him to death. But I know I'm going relatively quick because of the tyres I've got on. We'll just have to see where we go. Big Papa just closed the door on me enough there to arrest my run. But we're going to get the advantage here. He's going to have to lift. We'll get the run into the lead of the race. And we will probably get caught going into the corner. He will probably take the dive. It won't be a dive. I meant by that he'll probably get into the apex quicker than me. have to see where we go. Big Popper came through there with a bit of a tank slapper going on. But I think he's going to get me going into this corner. I'm not going to block him. It's too early in the race. Thank you, Omega Slots. There's going to be a lot of that. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. I'm just going to do the same thing again. I'm going to give him... He's got a better run on me this time. He held the tighter line this time to I'm not going to say block me out, that's the wrong choice of words. He held the tighter line to follow what I did last time. It is quicker. Graf going into turn 1. Oh, and he's just whipped his back end coming out of there. So the battle behind us is getting closer. Knudsen, Sphinx, Helmet Racer, Big Bad Barry, Seb, all fought their way through the pack. Now the only difference I think with me and Big Popper is we are the softs racers. Everybody's opted for the mediums for the first stint. So we are unusually quicker because we are taking the riskier option. It's effectively tyres are half done with 10 minutes gone. It's still 2-stop softs possibly. If we can make the tyres last. Big Popper's just found his way to get a little bit away from me. Just a little bit this time. Much quicker lap by himself. Sam's already put the fastest lap in, a 1:32.7, which is 0.3 outside his quali time, which is still impressive. The back end of the car stepped out an absolute wicked witch of a time that time. Just managed to hang on to that. But that's going to put me at the mercy of Knudsen. The Porsche has a terrific advantage out of the corners because of its acceleration. The FAP has greater top line of speed, but here at this circuit it doesn't get to exploit it, I don't believe. Well, the evidence is there. Sam's just made his way up to 8th place. The FAP in the hands of Knudsen just hasn't got the oomph to get to where the 919 is at the end of the straight. Good evening, NW, welcome. Return back to the UK, I think. I've seen some times on a time trial, which tells me you've landed. Welcome back, sir. Short shift in this just to try and control the back end of the car a little bit. Big Popper's just eking out a 2.2 second lead. We've just got to the 3 stop point. Okay, I'll turn it off at the I'll take it away at the pit stop. I left the room for him there, he wanted it, so yeah, I'll turn it off when I get to the pit stop. The chat's supposed to fade, but I've probably set it for too long. Oh, Knudsen just followed me. He followed my run and I just managed to check the car up. That was unlucky. Everybody's kind of fell away from behind us. Big Popper's getting a good run on here. He is certainly stretching his legs away. We're coming to the 45-second part. So my last lap was the fastest one of the race for me, a 1:35.0, which I feel pretty good about. If I can dip into the 1:34s, that would give me a little bit more to feel good about. Sphinx has got past Knudsen. Helmet Race has made his way up to 5th. Seb's made his way up to 6th. BKR in 7th. Big Bad Barry in 8th. No sign of Sam at this time. Mr. Sphinx has just taken the opportunity to get past. I wasn't being casual, he came in later on the brakes. And I've just experienced the washout that happens when you get up underneath the wing of another 919. That's what's keeping the guys behind me, is the loss of downforce. But look at him go. I've just dropped back down to 4th place now as we just go past the 3 stop point. Helmet Racer is eyeing my rear end up to try and make a pass. I think I've definitely got another 5 minutes in these tyres. Somebody's gone to the pits. That looks like Seb on the softs. And here comes a flash. Helmet Racer's going to do the bit. I'm just going to brake out early. Oh, that's me stuffed. But he owed me that. He owed me that one. I gave him that last race, so no bad malice there, no bad feeling. That's the way it happens. That's what I gave him last race. Absolutely my fault last race, so I'll take that one. I'll move out the way for 420. I'm slow. Take the apex, young man. Oh, he didn't. He backed out. I've got to get back on pace. 420's back right out of there. Just have to work out where I am. 8th place. Trying to take stock of what I'm seeing around me. Sam is still 2 places behind me. I'm guessing at this point the race is not going to plan. Coming down to our pit stop point. Four laps remaining on the fuel. We'll do one more. I didn't think these softs would last quite so long, but they're doing okay. Big Popper's holding out the lead with Sphinx in second. We're going to the pits this time. And we want to take how many? 13 laps of fuel. We'll take 14 laps of fuel. So 14 laps of fuel. That's everything. Oh! I'm gonna get reset, am I? No. Back end just stepped out. Cold tyres, fresh tyres. It's yours 420, take it. Well, the part from here, what we've got to do is fight our way back, get back into it. Now it's the classic case of the 919 versus the FAP. FAP's always going to have the pace down the straight. So let's see. Trying to work out a tactic to employ to take on 420. Doesn't seem to have a smooth entry into that corner. He's going to hold. Which line is he going to hold here? He's going to stay tight down the left. He's going to be able to pull away from us, so we're going to go over to the right. Oh, we just flicked that curb on the inside there, that unsettled the car. Mr. Sphinx is in the pits, gone to 100% fuel. So he went the full stint. He's going to have to do a 10-minute dash at the end. So we will also be on a 2-stop. Sam's now gone all the way to the front because he's gone all the way to the end of his fuel, but he's been economical with that. Mr. Bandit is on his way. We got a penalty for a clip of that inside curb. That felt so good as well. I thought I got that so fast that time. That's the first unforced error. And that's more than just the lift. That is giving it up for Mr. Slippery. He will gain on me there. At this point I don't have a chance. The only opportunity it looks like I've got to get on 420 Motorsport is coming into Lesmo number 1. That looks where he's relatively weak into that corner, and by weak I mean he's just not got the pace going into that corner. He overslows the car, takes a wider line, leaves an opportunity on the inside. I've got to give that up there for a second, but that will give Slippery the opportunity to find a run on. on 420. And I got punted back down the back. Which is to say, Big Popper comes out from his pit stop in second place. I can't see Mr. Sphinx. I'm hoping he's still hanging around in fourth, maybe. It was me that put those cones over the track. I apologise. Penalty wasn't the first unforced error, was it? My first one was the spin coming out of the pits. I seemed to do alright for the first 9-12 laps. Once I got to the pit stop though. Well, no, it wasn't the 12th lap, was it? I got punted before. Sam's gone to the pits, 4%, 18 laps. So where's that going to pop him out to? He must have a 10-11 second lead at that point. Maybe more because the car behind is pitted. But it looks like he's aiming to do a one-stop. If he stopped at 77, he's not doing a one-stop. 420 picked up a penalty there, that's unlucky. And here comes 420 now, he's got the run coming down the straight. But he backs out of it, lets me have my line. That's very gentlemanly. He had more than his own right there to take that apex and run on with it. He's backed right out there though, look. See if we can get back some lap times that are appropriate to the times we run normal. Oh, I've just macked a whacking massive great penalty there, haven't I? Yes. I thought it'd be more than that, but what happened there, I straddled that curb. It was a miniature sausage, it was a cocktail sausage. That's what I straddled, just there. Thankfully it's only a lift, I think we were quite lucky to get away with that. I've just put in my first 34. Oh, I'm really happy with that. A 34.775. Happy days. That shows improvement. It shows progress. So Seb, Big Popper and Big Bad Barry lead out the race. Third, second and first. Big Popper really, really showing what he's capable of. Oh no! The back end just flicked that curb then, didn't it? And then the back end just stepped out and went. Probably missed the braking point coming into the corner there. Overran the second apex, flicked it with the wheel. That happened a long time ago, Adventurer. Probably about 1994. We got 3-second penalty for what? I think it remembered from last time round, didn't it? That's a shame. That's just... I just clipped that corner too tight going into the first corner there of Agua Minerale. Is it Agua Minerale? I can't remember. Oh, aren't they just? Aren't they just worse? Aren't they just? They're wise words, I think, is the expression I was stumbling for. I missed the braking point. Oh, I missed the braking point. I was looking at the clock. It's done exactly the same thing. Braking too late. Like as said, gone to pieces. Just not focusing. Too many mistakes. I've lost my rhythm. Got to get back into it. This can't happen at Le Mans. We've got to be able to run smooth, consistent, fast laps, and that's what I've got to get my head into. That's what these races are about. They're about preparing for that 24 hours. What I was trying to do was roll through there in the higher gear with no throttle, no throttle. No throttle, no thrake? Huh? No throttle, no brake? KR. He was near the front, if I remember right, was he? Sam's back up to second, Big Popper in third, Bad Barry is up there, 47 seconds. So we're in danger of being lapped at this point. Just try and get the car slowed down. We're only 5 minutes away from our pit stop. 5 minutes, that's 6.5 laps, so we could go a little bit longer if we wanted to. Now BKR's quite rapid. If we can get our groove back, latch onto his tail, try and follow his line, we could get some momentum going and try and make our way back to the top 10. But Seb's in 10th. That's a little bit it's a little bit probably out of my reach. 420 in 10th now. Seb's just taken that spot back. it seems to accelerate like a cannon between those two apexes. It just absolutely hammers it. The car doesn't want to turn under acceleration. It's unbelievable. Might have to come into there straight away into third and try and just straight line it as much as possible. 3 minutes away from our scheduled pit stop. Double change down there, which I wasn't intending to do. We're anticipating then at the 40-minute mark, so that's 20 minutes to go, we anticipate that there will be a flurry of pit stops from the group of racers ahead. Here we go, there's the first of them. He's down to 7%. We're carrying 30% fuel, so we could probably roll on just a little bit longer. Try and take a shorter last stop. Less fuel to fill up with. And fresher tyres for the last stint, but if it is 420 Motorsport that I'm racing, the challenge is to get out of the pits in front of him. That will be the challenge, purely because me getting past that car is tremendously difficult the way the two cars are set up. As we identified earlier, there's only one real place I can attack him. I think we'll probably go another 4 laps, as long as we're making time. We lost 10 seconds on lap 20. We lost 4 seconds on lap 21. Not really. Consistency wise, we're in the 135 mids when we're not making mistakes, which we're not expecting to win the race, we're just expecting to do ourselves proud, one would hope. Qualifying time though, where was I? 11th, so we're probably where we are on time, on pace. Probably dealt with a little bit unfairly coming into the bus stop, but into the chicane, but I'm not going to hold that against Helmet. That was what I gave him last week unintentionally. I'm sure, as we discussed during the week, mistakes happen, not going to hold that against him at all. So the question is, 15 minutes remaining. Sam's doing a one-stop soft. So 15 minutes remaining when I go to the pits. Might not be 15 minutes remaining. It might be 17 minutes, 16 minutes remaining. We've got to set up for maybe 10 laps, 9 laps of fuel. Nine laps of fuel, I'd suggest. 9 laps. I'll go 10 laps actually. Take 10 laps of fuel. And then we will assess where we are. Helmet made it up to third. Excellent job. Before his pit. So he got in front of Big Popper. Sphinx is down at 8th, but I'm guessing he's pitted at this point. Based on what we got fuel there, 1.9, we'd be running out of fuel here. So this is going to be my last lap before we go in. Helmet's just going to come out in front of us. There he is. I believe he is, Simon. Have you been to the pub and back already? This is our in lap then. What have we got? 1.1. We've actually got enough to go that one more lap. We're going to do it. I don't need to let him know anything, pal. You've done it. Not my place to say it, but I try to promote a bit of positivity and not knock people over and not. I don't know if you know him. I don't know if you're friends with him. I'm not gonna go down that route. It's not my place to do that. So Sam pitted. Here we go. We've got 0.2 laps of fuel left. We're going in. We're going to take 10 laps of fuel for the last 15 minutes, which should be enough to get us there. It'll put us under threat of being lapped, but there we go. That's what we're going to do. Laps of fuel. There we go. Don't know what you're on about, Simon. Where who touched me, adventurer? 10-4. Oh, I'm getting involved in a conversation that wasn't for me. Happy day. Sam's just talking about his experience with following cars. Evening Hogger, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us on Twitch. Yeah, Sam's just explaining about his difficulties with the dirtiness. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with you, Adventure, I get it. I couldn't see where he was coming from. I didn't know whether he was still down the pub and just watching on his phone or something. Didn't know. Fat man's just had an incident by the sound of it. Got that corner wrong, didn't I? I didn't get the right gear. It feels it, my friend. We had like 23 degrees where I was today, and it feels as hot this evening. I've got air conditioning on, so you can probably hear that over the mic maybe, and it's just keeping me a little bit cool. But I've also got PC and all this rig running. If he's your mate, I'm absolutely cool with it, Simon. It's not a problem at all. I just don't know who you are, so I'm just being a little bit cautious, buddy, and no problem. I don't know if everybody runs with the stream on or whether heathen's listening on the chat, so I just didn't want to put my foot where I shouldn't. Did that last week and got myself a kick in the nudges. Quite rightly so. I opened my gob when I shouldn't have. So, just being a little bit more cautious and a little bit more delicate about how I phrase things. So. And I know the guys can't hear me on the chat because I've got it muted, so... You never know, Adventurer, you never know. You did 450 kilometres. Where are you, Hogger? What part of the world? Talking in kilometres, it tells me you're not in the UK. Canada, happy days. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Mr. Baldwin, what are you doing typing whilst you're racing? Did you go to the old pause button whilst you were driving then? Man of many talents. All in lobbies, that's commendable. You're a braver man than I. I come on here to get beaten to death, not onto lobbies to get pulverised to death. Right, so we need to make a check on where we are with fuel. I've got, what, 7 laps remaining? 7 times 30 is 3.5. I've got 10.5 minutes of fuel left, which is more than enough. You quit? Okay, didn't realise that, buddy. Yeah, it is. as a group of two teams. They're not really teams. We've got one team and one group of guys who race together quite a lot. That merging of skill levels is just taking place at the minute. So we're trying to find our feet, trying to understand how we drive about each other. We're in very unpredictable cars. We don't drive very often, and we're around tracks that we don't actually race around Monza very often. We've only raced here once before in the league, and that was in WRXs, probably League 3 I think it might have been. It was a summer race definitely, so that was probably this time last year. I believe we had the same chicane incidents. So 420 hasn't managed to make his way back up to me yet. I did expect him to pit in and be able to make ground on me, but my pit stop was so much shorter because I carried so much. Oh my word, I don't know how that happened. I really don't know how that happened. The car just seemed to wash out. I'm looking at my steering wheel and thinking, did just that have a mini shutdown like it was doing last week? Was that just a mini blip of the wheel where it's just reset? We're on the new hotfix driver at the moment, so I'm feeling quite confident that it's doing okay, but I don't understand why the wheel just went so light and the car whipped off the track. I had no chance to recover that. Isle of Man Time Attack Scooby. What was it, Mecca? Was that what I raced in here last time? Was that me? I'm guessing now because I don't remember. I saw a video on YouTube today about the Isle of Man Time Attack Scooby. I just dropped 4 seconds against BKR with that running off the track. I don't need to do that. Yeah, Monza race. I didn't know whether I was actually in. Is that what we did? I don't remember. Was it a one-make race? I know I was in the WRX. I definitely know it, but I didn't know which car. I thought I was in the white one. Going to see if we can close in on BKR, see if we can get to that top 10, give ourselves something to push. We only hand out penalties if people do something really no-no. And this season's going to be a bit of a... It's not really going to be a season to mark the card on, because a lot of people are just getting used to these cars for the big event in June. So, might have been. Yeah, it might have been. I can't remember, JB. I'm getting old, mate. The brain and the memory ain't what it used to be. I was going to say I'm even struggling to remember the name of my first girlfriend, but it's just popped back into me. I don't know exactly what it was. But last time I tried to recall it, when I was looking for her on Facebook, I couldn't remember. Fat Man's had another incident by the look of it. But I was only 12 seconds down to BKR. There we go, there's the time, there it is, it's coming back. You do 3 different series with the same group. Wow, a lot of racing. I unfortunately only have time to organise 2 races a week. I'd love to join more. I know I need to join more. I need to do more time on the track and do less videos, but I do have a clientele that does like the daily videos. They've not been daily of late. I've got a couple made that I'm just editing. If people are watching and waiting for those videos, they will be along shortly. I've got 9 more to do in this current series, which have to be done in the next 3 weeks. So at some point this weekend I need to do 3 more. Then I might give you a video a day for a week. I think I'm going to pick up a penalty there. Fat Man's now dropped behind us. So we made it up into the top 10. It's one of those where if you keep applying yourself, you keep pushing. What I don't understand though is why my times have now fell into the 1:36s. Maybe the 6 hours of the race we've now got into the cooling down period of the afternoon, evening that happens at Monza, and the tyres are just losing that grip a little bit. This is another variation you've got to consider when we go to Le Mans. We're going to be racing the full 24-hour cycle. You've got to be able to understand where your grip is during the time of day. At night time you're going to be much less grip. Well, if it's raining you're not going to have any. My word, mate, if you're racing against Aussies, you're a good 12 hours away, are you? Maybe less because of the rotation of the world, but 5:30 AM your time, 10:30 AM UK time, 14 hours different. Yeah, holy shit. So they're racing in their evening, you're racing in your morning. Jeez. We used to have a couple of Aussies that come and used to join us. Really good guys. And one was a university lecturer, one was, I can't remember his job, but older gents of course, but they would race 7:30 AM their time when we were racing 8:30 PM our time. So literally 11 hours difference, which wasn't so bad, but he was getting out of bed to race with us, and I guess through the hot summer it wasn't so appealing. And I guess as they're approaching winter now, he might look us up again and try and race with us. I'd hope so. Got lots of time for him. He retired, so the clock doesn't mean anything. Happy days, that's the best way to think about it. You've done the hard work, my friend. Enjoy it. So this is the end of the race. Didn't realise the clock had run down quite so far. Big Popper finishing it. Well, Sam takes the... He hasn't took it yet. Helmet's took it. I was just trundling the laps there. I didn't even clock it. I was busy chatting. That's exactly where I am. So there we go. Finished in 10th. A little bit unfortunate. 1 lap down. Only because of the way the time went. We didn't physically get lapped. Sam made his way to the front. Look, we're just expecting to find out what's going on. I'm just going to put the chat back on. So Sam's just finished. So Sam was in the 908 this time. I didn't clock that. So there we have it. I'm just gonna mute Sam while I talk about it, because I can't hear him over myself. So there we have it. That looks almost like the last race is in. Can we scroll down and see? There we go. That's them all. So we finished in 10th. It doesn't say we went up the log. We started in something like 4th, didn't we? Because of the reverse grid. But there we have it. Approaching 24 million. Happy days. 4-star ticket for the day. First thing we've earned. Awesome. So let's go save that result. And let's go talk about it. Let's go and understand what we got. So Sam finished in first, fastest lap of 1:32.245, which was representative of his qualifying time. And he did 2-stop in the end. He did do a 2-stop. Big Bad Barry fighting for the front the majority of the race in second, 11 seconds back. Big Popper with a tremendous effort there in third place. 25 seconds back from the lead. No sign of him being lapped at all. Tremendous race. Knudsen, never seen him before in the lobby, but obviously very, very quick. 27 seconds back in fourth. Mr. Sphinx returning to the track after a long time away because of work. 46 seconds down in fifth. Top five's a great result. Slippery only 1 lap down because of the timing issue in sixth. Seb obviously going to finish high there most races, but again the 1 lap down purely because of that the timing issue and rolling the laps. But I'm just looking at the fastest lap there. Look at them all in the 1:33s there in second, third, fourth and fifth. Even seventh has eighth has got a 1:33, tremendously quick. Slippery on controller just behind him. Helmet Racer in eighth, a 1:33.847. BKR, who I was trying to chase down, puts in a 1:33.7, a whole second faster than me. I was in 10th. Fat Man in 11th in the FAP. 4:20 finishes in 12th. Again, fastest lap time. Faster than mine. Fat Man 1:33.8, but being in the FAP again. Heathen Spirit, the last racer on 1 lap down purely because of the timing effort. I don't know if he got lapped actually. Hope he didn't. But a 1:35.941. Gibfish, final finisher with 2 laps down in the 9:19. Again in the 1:35s. Pretty decent lap time for where I know he is. JB and Az failing to finish, unfortunately. And that's where we are, folks. Another great race. Great stuff. We'll put the chat back on and listen to the comments from the guys. Well done, Mr. Slippery. That was a decent result.
Cheers, bud.
Sam with the win again. Well done, Sam. Sphinxy, good run. Well, I did hear you coming through the field, mate. It's I was having the same comments about 420, but it's the other way round for me. I was catching 420 coming out the corners. 420 middle of the straight was then pulling away because he had the legs to get away. I'd catch up to it. Was exactly the same. I'd get to him in the corner. The car would wash out because I was in his dirty air. And it's the opposite to what you were experiencing, but then exactly the same. And you know, it's tremendously difficult with this blend of cars, especially on a circuit where I don't really think you can call these long straights because you never really get in this Porsche up to the end of the 7th gear. But it's just long enough to frustrate the overtake. So oh. Yeah, I think so. One observation I made against when I was racing 420, he seemed to have one weak corner, and I'm not calling him out on this. I'm just saying there was one corner where I seemed to be able to gain massively, but his line for the corner prevented me overtaking. I couldn't get a handle on him because as I got to the back of his car, the front end just washed out, and then he's accelerating away. It was, I think the two cars don't race together very well at all. I think they don't cooperate really, do they? What was that, JB? Between the Fs? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We are just testing though, aren't we? That's the part of this process. No, it's not Suzuka. It's not Suzuka. Yeah, we're going Spa next. So it's Spa next week. For the Has everybody saved the replay?
No, I have seen. I don't think there was any, apart from my blunders.
Did you get a Did you get a penalty at the end, Slip?
No, Seb did.
Seb did,
On Tuesday, he got a penalty right at the end, and I managed to get past him. And tonight, he literally on the last lap got a penalty.
Oh.
I managed to get. I know, it was so unlucky.
Oh.
But yeah, it was weird of me. But
Great race, Big Popper. Well done. Yeah. But it sounded, well, I would say it sounded a lot at the front, but all I could hear was Sam's voice. I didn't hear much from anybody else. I think I heard the odd fuck it from Fat Man, but yeah. Just so you know, Heathen, there was somebody in the chat wanted to say hello. No, it was the other fella, guy called Simon. Says he knows you. I resisted. Right, if everybody's saved the replay, I'm going to change the track over for next week. Yeah, but I'm not going to put it on the stream if anybody posts anything. So, if you're going to dissect the race, please do it yourself. Keep it individual, and we'll talk about it in any formality after the event. Adventure, I apologise for the dirty air.
tiredness plays such a big thing.
Doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? So I'm going to change this over to... Oh my lord. Rather you than me, fat man. I don't know what happened with that. Didn't see a thing of him. Didn't see where he was, or he started in 5th, so he'd be near the back of the grid, wouldn't he? So I wouldn't have seen him. Oh, I've forgotten a setting. Don't save it yet. I've got to put weather on, because this will be a weather race. I'm just taking a 2-minute break. I'll be back in a second.
You can't wait for this next race, can you, Phil? It's gotta be favourite. big sprint. Oh, that's really good.
Eyes back. PD has a custom slipstream which virtually eradicates dirty air. Why it's not available in private lobbies, I'll never know. Is that true? Is that? I don't mean that you're making it up. Is that a fact? Because I thought in private lobbies we have the ability to choose air, and I choose real slipstream. I guess we could choose the slipstream that removes it. It's got to be there to choose, I guess. So if I go edit event settings, I'm not going to save anything. But if I go down here to slipstream real, we have weak or strong, so interesting. Oh, I need to change car, don't I? I'm not going to get anywhere in that thing. It's custom not available to us. Okay, that's interesting in itself. Hey, well done, 420. I'll tell you this, my friend. You were rapid down the straight. I had no chance of catching you. It was one of those. I was catching you into the corner, washing out. I had. Phone. So I then had no chance of it. I was trying to overtake you coming out of the corner because I thought I'd have the run on you, but because I washed out going into the corner, I couldn't get the grip to get away from. And then, say again. Yeah. Sorry, I thought that's who it was. My apologies. Oh. That's Seb. Was it? Oh, for flip's sake.
That's triple back. I'm 420 and the
Yeah.
northern one's Seb.
Then it was, yeah, the northern one.
That's why Seb's a really good driver then if he's northern.
Yeah. Depends where you draw the line on north. Because I think every single one of us is above the Watford Gap, aren't we?
I'm northwest.
Yeah, exactly. You're above the Watford Gap. Yeah, but technically you're not because you're a mank.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in.
He's in the car on the way to kebab shop, isn't he? Matthew's going to get his Friday night kebab that he gets every week.
Oh, nice. That's where I guess his name from.
He's normally going to pick his boy up from the train station. That's what he's doing.
I bet you won't be having a Bohemian kebab though, will you?
Who's slippery bandit?
I'm slippery.
Lucky man.
That's 2 races in a row now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The last race he got a penalty right.
There's a bit of banter going on. It's quite good. It's quite good.
Oh god.
Big scratchy whatever he's called.
Who was it?
Who was that talking?
Helmet race. It was me you wiped out. But if you watch, if you watch the live stream, I don't swear. I acknowledge the fact that I did exactly the same thing to you last week, and. No, I understood, and I didn't. Okay. Yeah, no drama. No drama. I genuinely felt the racing standard that I saw today was pretty decent. I had no issue whatsoever. I will just say 420 that you could have probably took me a couple of times, and it looks like you held off. So thank you. Yeah. But cheers, pal. Cheers. But it was not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, so just as the chat goes on, we'll just talk about that. So we are 2 groups of racers. One is a formal racing team that goes about and treats it like a team. They race coordinated together. They join service together. They try to compete together. They're not particularly going out to beat other teams. They're trying to improve each other as they go. So they have a ladder amongst the team. They have their own events. They have a penalty system. They've gone that evolution beyond where we are as Widdowmaker Racing. I'm just going to mute that so I can just have this conversation with you guys in the audience, and it's not as though I'm missing out. They've gone where Widdowmaker Racing isn't quite going to get to. I don't feel there's that requirement for this group of guys to take on that mantle of wanting to be a race team. I've never never forced anybody to wear Widdowmaker tags. I don't really want people to. If they want to do that thing, they're more than welcome. But Widdowmaker racing isn't about formality, it's about racing together and enjoying them. And I'm not saying you can't do that as a team. It's up to you to go and do that if you want to be. So the formality difference is the difference between the two, and I think we're going to learn a lot from each other as a group of racers. In a race team, you're going to be more aggressive, you're going to be more on the knife edge about when you're going to make your decisions. You're going to make your decisions late, you're going to make your decisions predetermined. You're gonna choose to overtake when the opportunity arises, and that opportunity could arise like that. In the Widdowmaker racing situation, it's more about understanding the car in front, taking the opportunity to overtake when you can. If you're not going to make that pass without some door-to-door, without impinging on the other racer, you're probably going to back out, and that's what I've encouraged from the start. So there's no detriment at all to the way 420 race. We're going to race together for the next, I don't know, for as long as we want to. As two groups of racers, we'll learn what we can. We'll explore what they know, what they do, and they'll explore from us what we do. So hopefully, through the process, we will both grow as groups, and we'll learn from each other, which will be phenomenal. I think the guys as part of Widdowmaker Racing have come from people who enjoy the race but never enjoyed what they could find at the time. They've got to a point where they do enjoy it. Some people have come along and moved on. They didn't really get on with what they saw, or they felt they wanted more, and that's absolutely fine. So, of course, the way it's going to be is the way it's going to be. But let me turn the chat back on and see where the chat is. Because I do enjoy the banter that happens afterwards. So I'm just going to refresh the YouTube channel because it looks like it's locked up to me. I'm just going to hit F5 and see what's doing. Yeah. Oh. What are the options, Mr. Fatman, for the new car? Hang on a second. Oh, okay. Skoda Enyaq. So, without going into personal details, put that two grand payment into context for us. What does that mean? Is that £2 grand a month, or you've got to pay £2 grand? Okay. All right. So that's your contribution to the car. Yeah. Okay, because it's like a step up, is it? They do them in like classes, do they? And okay. Yeah. Okay. That's. Oh, chihuahua. So with the new car, Matthew, do you get to spec everything like anybody getting a normal new car, etc.? Do you get to do upgrades and shit? Or? Yeah, yeah. Okay. And is that, I guess it's electric. It's going to be full auto and stuff, isn't it? Are you going to be able to do the running about that you used to do, like Manchester and back and stuff? Range-wise? Right. Oh, Manchester and back's not that bad, is it? It's Birmingham, that, you might. Yeah. You'll have to charge when you're there, won't you, or whatever? Yes. Skodas aren't a bad car. Yeah, Skoda aren't a bad car. I've had a couple of Skodas. I've got a Skoda registration plate, but it's like, electric. Yeah. Oh, you will have to, won't you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, mate. I can't imagine the level of chaos that would cause. It's like, you know. All right. Seb's left. I'm going to dive on the track. So it's on its way, is it? Right, right. Oh, okay, I see. Understood. No worries, mate. I've got to turn that counter steer off. Because the prices are moving. Yeah. I can imagine. I don't know what is going on here. This car, it seems to be driving itself. I've got sound lag again. I'm going to change headphones. I don't know what it is about those PC headphones running the sound through my PC that's causing an issue with sound lag. I'm going to run the sound straight out the back of the TV now. TV monitor. See if that changes anything. I know, that's the problem. I'm going to run it out the middle monitor now and see. I could run it off the top monitor, off the feed, but it's now so quiet coming out of here, it's unreal. But the sound lag has gone away, it's back in tune. And I don't know why it does it. Because it's spot on at the start of the race, but after an hour, there's about half a second sound lag. Which is really weird. No, there's nothing. There's absolutely zero grip in this thing. It's appalling. I don't know how to drive this thing any time of the week. I need to check some server settings that I've set. I need to just make sure I've got them right. Preset weather is custom weather afternoon at 100% variable. So this is a day start, night finish, and it's random weather, so rain could be an option. So it's an afternoon start, so the race will finish at night, just like it did at Atlanta. The 4-hour race next Saturday will be, for anybody that wants. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. He's talking to somebody else. So the 4-hour race will be a daytime race at Spa next week. This car does not want to go round. I'm on mediums, that's why. Come on, Widow. It was on softs. Sure it was. I'm wonky in the seat. Aero should be default. There's Sphinxy. We had the possibility of 2 more teams joining us today for Le Mans, but one has already declined. For all the right reasons, of course. But we do have another team sat in the wings that are thinking about it, which will be tremendous. We released the driver pack last night. If anybody hasn't got the driver pack that wants to take part, do give me a shout. Wilkie, there's a question for you if you're still around. Do you want me to send you the driver pack? Oh, Big Papa. Well, yeah, yo, Uber. I came up with a great t-shirt slogan during the race. Throttle and Thrake. Oh, there's JB. The Mercedes crew just getting amongst each other. What we've got on fuel? 8.5 laps. What's the lap time going to be? 2:17. Alright, Matthew, you take care. We've got a new follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. No, I'm not asking you about the race, my friend. I fully appreciate that you are where you are, and I'm not anticipating any of that. I thought I'd share it with you because of your interest, because you are a dedicated follower of the racing, and I just thought you might find it something you might want to read. So if you want me to share it with you, I will do, pal. I'd do that. I'd do that for anybody who's interested in the process and wants to see it, and they use it for the right reasons. I know you have a knowledge and understanding of the game, so just going to say a shout out to Alt. It looks like Alt 3R Forta. Alterator. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll call him Alt for now. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. We're just going to cut the corner there because I'm chatting and talking. And there's 5.5 seconds of penalties just to make me feel really good about myself. So if you want me to, Wilkes, I'll share that with you, and you can have a read and see what I've done for the races, because I know you have a passion for it. So yeah, no worries, my friend. Maybe you could drop me your email on a PSN message, but and I'll email it over. I might have already got your email, in all fairness, but just remind me with it, please. Oh, I see. I see what's happened there. I was trying to work out what Alt had written, but on Twitch, where it happens, it comes out as emojis. On the Restream bot that's passed it across to YouTube, it comes out as exactly what it is. It comes out as Dino Dance. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? No worries, my friend. We picked up another penalty. I'm useless in this, aren't I? What am I doing? Oh, I'm not focused. I'm tired, I think. It'll be the socks. They're not lucky. They're not lucky socks. But I do have more, so we'll have to see what the stream socks are like for tomorrow. Adios, Sam. Have a good mate. Enjoy the weekend. See you, bud. I'm going to talk about him now he's gone. How the hell does he get that fast? I thought when the qualifying was happening today, I thought we'd see Sam not qualify in the race. I think if you're doing 2:20 round here, you're actually doing an alright time, I think. What's BKR's time? I don't know. I'm rubbish. Oh yeah. We forgot them, didn't we? Yeah. 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 I'm just going to crack open another can of cola. Everybody's favourite. To go with me, Jack Daniels that I didn't drink. Say again? Yeah, I appreciate that, pal. So I tried to do a Jack Daniels honey tonight, and I must have drunk it all at some point at Christmas. Even though I don't drink. Shit. Never tried it. Never tried it. I do like Gentleman Jack on its own, it's lovely. Oof. Oh, see, I like Gentleman Jack. I drink that without anything in it. It's really nice. Yeah, I tried those. I tried to drink the Jim Beam equivalent, and they weren't as smooth. So which way do you go? Do you go Coke or Pepsi? Ah, see, I'm the other way. I'm a Pepsi decaf. I don't know what it is about this car, but it won't go. It won't stop. I think I need to calibrate. Yeah, I'm in the Porsche. It's just been a nightmare. Right. Well, that's where I'm at. So let's see with the brake pedal. I've got the full 100%. I'm going to just try the old brake boosty thing. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. That drops off at 49. Okay. Well, we'll call that there then. Okay. We'll see if that makes any difference. I don't think it will. I was reading something on the Fanatec forum the other day that said the brake force is different on cars. So you jump from one car to another, the brake force you need to brake on different cars is different. So you can't really use the same brake force on every car. It's like, I did not know that, and I've just experienced that same thing here. Between the GR1s on Monza and the GT3 on the Porsche here at Spa, different brake position, different brake force. I know you can't see it because it's on my wheel, but you saw how I had my foot flat to the pedal, I turned the dial on my wheel and the brake force changes. It's moved from 51 to 49. Now, a couple of weeks ago on the older update, that was 29%. So tomorrow night's stream, folks, for those people watching, we are going to be starting Gran Turismo all over again for the third time. We will be embarking with a new login, and we're going to try and see what we can do in sorts of time trial against Widdowmaker times. We will see what we can do. The idea is to get that... Oh, I'm rubbish at this. Need to concentrate and focus on this track, don't we? Cripes. So tomorrow night is going to be all about playing the game again, getting the login to the point where it can go online and have its own lobby, because we will use the PlayStation 5 as the host, but then we'll have the PlayStation 4 as a spectator for the big Le Mans race. If we had 16 racers, 16 teams, I wouldn't be able to do it. But we'll have a login so that we can have a spectator view, and I can stream from the spectator view, and we'll be able to mix up the views and go in car, go outside the car, and have something more entertaining for the 24-hour stream, which will make viewing better, I hope. We're going to have some picture-in-picture with an external feed of the full 24-hour race. So we'll have that on screen as well at some points. We've also got other factors coming along. We've got hopefully some representation from Make a Wish in some way, sense or form, whether that be through video, whether that be through some audio clips that we might get. That's just in the process of working now. But all before that happens, we've got the rest of this season to take place. The 4-hour race next weekend, next Saturday, that's going to be on the GT Amiga live stream, so that'll be on their Twitch. And then the following week after that, we're going to be down at Brands Hatch with GT Amiga, and we'll hopefully, well, I'll be able to confirm on Monday to the extent of what that's going to be. We might have a live from Brands Hatch at this point. We'll have to see what they're going to get me into. Not 100% sure what we're going to be doing down there majorly, but we'll see. I just hope I don't have to buy a GoPro or similar. We'll have to see what we can do. hopefully the S-Max will be able to capture video in a good quality as it needs to for the purpose of the process. I've got myself a gimbal now, so we can blog a little bit better, hopefully. And we'll give you a few bits of insight into maybe behind the scenes at Brands Hatch and show you what happens. We'll see. We've got a 3-hour drive down on a Friday night, which is going to be good enough. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. Say again? Yeah, well, we're going to leave it till later. We're going to try and get down there for midnight, so we'll see. It all depends on the traffic, doesn't it? No idea. Yeah. Oh yeah, we could call it yours, couldn't we? I'll let you go, sir. There he goes. There's BKR through. Oh, he's... I'll see if I can just hold him on pace and feel... Try and see if I've got the pace or whether I'm off pace. My tyres are half done, aren't they? But relatively decent. I know what part of the problem could be. Man alive. It's always the difference, isn't it? One small teeny weeny... Ooh. Teeny weeny setting. Yeah, we picked up half a second penalty there while I was twiddling with knobs. Cheers, Helmet. Take care, mate. Let's see if brake balance was the difference. 3-hour drive, you poor thing. Yeah, yeah. And that's from the middle of the country all the way virtually to the south coast. So I'm going to drive halfway around the capital in doing that as well. And it will cost me a toll road, which pees me about. But there's only like 4 or 5 places in the UK where you pay a toll. All the roads are free except for a couple of bridges, a road round Birmingham. I know you guys have your expressways out there, don't you, that you have to pay tolls on. Yeah, we don't have that. Government pays for it. It's the no, it's the Dartford crossing, and it's toll now. It's £2. I didn't realise it's only £2.50, but the fine's like 60 quid. But if I wanted to do an extra 12 mile and an extra 35 minutes, I can go through London to bypass it, but I don't see the point. After 11 o'clock at night, it's free anyway, so... But we're gonna take a slow drive down, stop for some food on the way, and then land up there for midnight or so, into bed, out of bed, and then Brands Hatch for 8 o'clock in the morning. It'll be interesting. And I apologise if I hammer your Facebook feed, your Instagram feed, your Twitter feed, or X as it's called, because that unfortunately is part of the process. I'll be putting them out all the time. And if you aren't on my Instagram, Twitter or Facebook and you want to be, I'll put them out there on the bottom of the stream or whatever, and you can hook up and see all the messages and the videos and the FaceTimes and all that lot and whatever goes on there. Hey McCunty, that's a great name, 1916. Love that. All the best, pal. So 3 hours drive is Detroit for you. Holy jeez. I'm rubbish at this. The temperature's changed, hasn't it? And the night time's come in. The track's cold. Oh man, I'm rubbish. Tyres are just at the edge, so how many laps have I done? I've only done 4, and this set of softs is really screaming at me. I'm useless. Oh. But it's night time, so the track temperature's going to drop off. You drive around all day every day with 4x4 your caravan hooked up trying to get Wi-Fi. 1.5 hours each way. Wowzers. Is that what you do, McCunty? Are you living in your caravan and getting Wi-Fi? Try and find a free Wi-Fi to work off. Right, let's change to inters. Let's try and change to mediums and see if it's just me being a donut that means I can't drive this damn thing. I'm usually not so bad in this Porsche. If you ever need block paving, don't let me know. Oh, I get you, man. I get you. Could be in the market for block paving actually fairly soon, if this house sells. Great name though, I must say. McCunty, that's brilliant. We don't know where we're moving to yet, pal. We've just 3 years ago we had this house done front and back, and it's up for sale. When it sells, we'll find a new place and then decide what the new place needs and work out what money I haven't got and then see if we can do it. But that could be a long way off yet. I think, is it raining? It's raining. That's why the temperature's changed. Oh, I'm not in the world for a self-build, buddy. I'm afraid. I'm far too. I'm not capable of doing that, Jazzle. I'm more of a built it and pre-loved. Move into a pre-loved one, and I'm good. Caravan wise, nah, not for me. I couldn't fit all this in a caravan. It wouldn't work. Oh my lord! Yeah, we just need to get this back on the track. Get to the. I tell you what I'll do. I won't bother trying to get to the back. I'll just put some wets on. Nice cheap bar. Again. Nah, not for me. But I appreciate the offer, but it's not for me. When these wets run out, I went to wets as well, yeah. But all the best, my friend. You take care, McCunty. Hope you find a good strong Wi-Fi signal, bud. Oh yeah. We're not loving this. We're not loving this at all. This could be one of those races I regret choosing the Porsche. It's the only thing that frustrates. Well, it's one of the things that frustrates me about this game is you don't have the option to see the rain radar when in the pits. You can't pit and then keep studying the rain and work out what you need. You have to make your choice before you go in. Hey Olive, welcome. Good night, my friend. Have a good one. You've been quiet tonight, buddy. Hope you're well. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. We've got what else have we got coming up? Yeah, we've got the 4 hours of Spa, we've said that. We've got the trip to Brands Hatch on the 7th of June. Unfortunately, it's that 6 times time that makes the rain disappear quite quickly. Yeah. It's probably going to be like 2 laps and it'll be dry. There's already a dry line forming now. It is possible, extremely possible. But it could also start raining at the start and not finish. No, exactly. That's what it did to us one race at Red Bull Ring. It was dry until like lap 7. It was. Why? Oh yeah, we had to restart. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was dry for like the first. Well, no, it wasn't that race. That race at Red Bull Ring was like 11 laps dry, and then some people pitted, some people were running a longer strategy. Then somebody shouted, "Rain's on its way." People pitted. Yeah, people pitted. Some people didn't. They thought, "Oh, we're going extra lap." Then the rain started and finished in the same lap, but the track was so wet they couldn't get back to the pits. It was Red Bull Ring. Yeah, because I remember, because Sam said, "I'm never racing a rain race again." Not. Yeah, it's just swapped round because we're gonna do a Spa race on Saturday. So we're gonna do a 4-hour race on Saturday evening. I can't keep this thing on the track. It just won't break and stop. That's the other thing, isn't it? The FAP's 2-wheel drive, Porsche's 4-wheel drive. That's going to be interesting. the hope is with the 4-hour race at Spa, is the guys taking place in the Le Mans race will have worked out roughly which car is the one they're going to be using. That's a week tomorrow. That's Saturday night, 6:30 till 11:30. Do you want me to forward you the driver pack? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, sorted. We were going to have a chat tonight, weren't we? Yeah, cool. We'll knock the stream on the head when it's time, and then we'll just go through what your ideas are and see what we can do. Oh, there's another one for the channel. I got an update today about I need to go to my phone. Email. And this might make people a little bit happy about games we've got out there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Restream. So Restream, the next beta's out 1.85. It's still closed, so if you don't have a Restream beta ticket, you won't be able to get in. They're adding the Porsche 963 and the BMW M Hybrid V8 Gr1 cars. Fuji Speedway has been added. Pit stops have now been implemented. Damage has now been implemented. Grid size has increased to 24 cars. Rolling starts with safety car and multi-class have been enabled.
What's that?
Restream.
Never heard of it, to be honest. Is it a racing game over there, I guess?
Yeah, it's a PC-based race game.
Ah, I see.
It's pretty much in line sort of thing with real Le Mans or ACC.
Ah, okay.
But it's PC only, and it's more in line with your like it's an esports game. It's aimed at esport level competition. So yeah, that kind of thing. So if anyone's interested in that kind of thing, Restream, get yourself onto their website. Get an application in for a closed beta license. They're pretty decent actually at getting them out. I only waited a week, I think, for mine. I think they've got 10,000 testers at this moment. So they do want a decent test of the game. There's a lot of criticism of Restream at the moment purely because it's too cardboard, too woody. It's not it's not flexible as a game. The setups aren't quite as movable as they should be. You don't really change that much, so the top and the bottom limitations are too close. The damage doesn't really affect very well. The tyre temperature doesn't really reflect very well where you are on the circuit, how long you've been racing. There's not enough variation in tyre temps. Say again. But this is the whole point of the beta system, isn't it? You know, I'll go and do the video and I'll tell it what it is, and at the moment it's not brilliant, but it will get better. Because with 10,000 testers doing the right thing, as long as people don't just get the beta and then go and race and think, oh shit, and throw it away and think I'm not racing that because it's rubbish, which I've seen lots of.
Just give constructive feedback.
That's right. Well, even if it's not constructive, but it's honest, you know. You've tried,
There's plenty of games out there that go into like early access, and
yeah,
people tell them, about bugs, different things that they could do, and it slowly improves the game.
absolutely,
Full releases out, it's a lot of people enjoy it. So
absolutely. And here's the thing: if you put hours into testing a game and get to enjoy it, and you know when it gets released, you're going to pay that 35, 40, 50 quid for a game that you know is going to be good.
yeah,
I just wonder, and I know having spoke to 420 in the week, I just wonder how many people are testing and seeing GT8 at this time, whether there is that process, whether
there's, supposedly it's getting released November next year.
is that
Or
right?
like autumn, autumn time. So, 2026.
And that'd be like 27th year, will it? 28th, 27th, 28th? Because it was the 25th anniversary edition, wasn't it? GT7. So it'd be 28. Yeah. Yeah, I hope they don't just. Oh, wow. Because GT7 is really just a ported GT Sport. Yeah. 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 Yeah, some of the things you told me just, well, wow, if they can. Bigger grid sizes, that'd be epic. No, true, true. Yeah, there is. There's other things. We're talking about. I hope so. That's what I built this channel on. Was the license test. I remember doing them, mate, and I thought the graphics were fabulous. I thought they were mind blowing, and then
Do you think they'll get there? Did they lose it?
yeah, they lost it with GT7. Yeah, yeah. But it's their own fault. It's their own fault. It's there's simple things that are missing, and I'm not criticising the game. I'm just pointing out some obvious flaws. There's simple things like grid spacing on private lobbies. It doesn't work. You can't space the grid out. There is no. There's an option to space the cars between 15 and 50 meters, and you move it, and it resets to 20 every time. You can't create a bigger gap, which some races would benefit from. But it resets to 20 even on custom race. Yeah, I've tried it loads of times. It just resets itself. It doesn't actually work. The option it's buggered. It's one of those bugs they've never fixed. Because you can do it on here as well. I believe. Is it on here? You can do it. Can't remember. Yeah, I'm just about to. No, are you talking PS5 Assetto Corsa or PlayStation or PC? Okay. So I've actually got a Assetto Corsa sat over there, but I've not used it on the new wheel. So it's something I've got to do. I've got it installed. I think. Yeah, it's there waiting to go. Yeah, it's there.
Played it. Project Cars 2. Highly recommend that.
It is
It's
the
an old game now.
Project Cars 2 is about the best platform game I've got in terms of on both the PC and the PlayStation. It is awesome. Sugo is brilliant. I love the circuit in Genettas. It is absolutely ace. Yeah. We might have to have a night of Project Cars 2, you know, if people have got it. I'd recommend anybody. You haven't got it anymore. I'd recommend anybody. No, it still works. I, it works on PS4 and PS5, but I would genuinely urge anybody to go down CEX and buy a copy. It is one of the best race games there is. Yeah, yeah. No. No, I appreciate that, but in terms of enjoying the sport or enjoying the process or comparing games, there's a few games, isn't there, that come off Project Cars 2, so you can tell it through the engine. It was developed by Papyrus, wasn't it? The same. It's come through that same development process, and it's a. I never played it. Never played one. Yeah, never played it. Bloody hell, that was ace. Supercar Challenge. Nobody's driving, are they? Don't remember it. Don't remember the name. Wilkie says I tried Nords on ACC and the wheel didn't last long because of the paint. Stunning track. Is it? So I've not tried Nords on ACC yet, Wilkie. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, Outrun, yeah. So there's a new there's a new game. Bloody hell, Sega Rally was ace. I used to go down the prom at Blackpool just to play that when I was in my 30s. That was brilliant. Ridge Racer. Oh, there's a new game coming out. From a yeah, no, if you remember, Burnout, not Burnout Paradise. Oh, what was it called? Come on, brain, work it out. Burnout was good, but no. So it was about a Hawaiian island, and it was the first ever game where you had a garage and you drove into the garage and stored your cars there. Test Drive Unlimited. Yeah, there's a new game coming.
I just said there's a new one, but I think it's like very late in development. So
It's in October. Its release date is the 26th of October.
oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's one I think I'm. Say again. Yes, I do remember Driver. It was a game I could not get into. I just couldn't. It was. One I couldn't get into. Oh, blooming hell, I remember that. Oh, Christ.
I'm more into, well, I'm into this now, but
So,
sorry.
from Metal Gear Solid, I went to, oh, what was it called? Something 2. Oh, my brain's shit. No, it was about, we've just had the 4th rendition of the game, but it was 1998. It was the 2nd version of the game. Something like Dungeon 2 or Dugout. Oh, flip. Oh. I remember buying Metal Gear Solid, the first game, for PlayStation 1. I bought the book to go with it and everything, and that was 1997, 1998. Oh, Christ. Oh, yeah. There was a game before that called, was it called SWAT? Police SWAT?
yeah.
Battlefield 1942 was about where I stopped with Battlefield. When it was...
I got nearly like 1,000 hours in Battlefield 5. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
all round probably the best.
There were smaller maps, weren't they, back then? And they were just getting into... Battlefield was all about driving tanks, flying planes, being a soldier, driving cars, trying to have a half track, or whatever. The map was like 1.6 miles by 1.6 miles, and you just flew in circles in the plane. Yeah. Oh.
We got another one in development. Hopefully it's not an absolute shitstorm like 2014.
Oh, yeah.
Battlefield 5 could have been absolutely fantastic. For some reason it wasn't. I think it's because the start. Battlefield for me was when Battlefield started to go COD-like. Battlefield 1 for this was Battlefield 1 was COD. 4 was good. 4 was okay, but it got one of the Battlefields, didn't it?
The atmosphere of Battlefield 1 was unmatched.
That's one good thing about
Yeah. Did any of you guys play Counter-Strike?
I did, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's the game that I realised I can't play first-person shooters.
It's still going strong with Counter-Strike 2. It's
Yeah,
like over 1 million
yeah.
concurrent players on Steam. Yeah, I used to play Counter-Strike Source back in the day. Great game.
I've still got the original CDs for the original game. It's just like I played Half-Life 2.
Half-Life, oh my god, absolute.
That's the
Models are
first.
just so good.
That's the first games I played triple screen and realised I get motion sick. And I'm sat here with 4 screens now. It's like shit. What's gonna happen? Of course, I've got to. Yeah, I've got to. Yeah. Well, I did have the rig the other way round last week, and it was possible to virtually have them all wrapped round. So if it was possible to have, if I was getting a new PC, I'd probably go dual graphics card and really try and go for that 360.
You're giving him ideas now. Yeah.
I just don't know how it would do with the different size monitors. It might be difficult, but We'll have to see. Yeah, but here's the other thing, right? Project Cars 2 uses a different projection method to like ACC, so certain games won't allow multiple monitors. So iRacing for one doesn't allow various size monitors. It only allows similar size or same size because it doesn't deal with the lens effect. It's what they call frustum. So you can't have a different camera point projecting different lenses. So when I'm doing truck sim and I'm on my other rig with the big 49-inch screen and the 227s, I actually have 4 rendered screens on 3 monitors. And it works with different camera angles. In Project Cars 2, it doesn't work because you have to have 3 monitors exactly the same size. And same in iRacing. You can't do a wraparound because you can only do probably 270 degrees. Because it won't deal with the extra monitor because it won't do it. But that's probably because the PCs just can't deal with the amount of rendering that it needs. It's just too much graphics. So if you think the best resolution you'll get out of the PS5 is going to be something like 2240 by 1440 by the bigger screen, my PC runs 10,600 by 1440. You think about it, it's 4 screens wide, and then you're trying to put a gaming PC through that and stream off it and do everything. It's just you're just overloading the machine. It can't handle it, and a PS5 don't work on a 49-inch screen because it won't project to it, will it?
Yeah, PS5, I've got 55-inch.
No, 49-inch super wide.
Oh, right, okay.
So 5120 by 1440 is my desktop resolution. I end up with either hyper stretch screen or bands down the side. And it's a shame because the PlayStation probably could render to that image faultlessly.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but for some reason they limited it, and I don't know why. Maybe they were short-sighted. They didn't see those monitors coming through development. I don't know, but it's one of them. Right, folks, it's very close to midnight. I'm going to call it a day on the stream. Thank you for following us. Thank you for joining along. I know the last hour was a bit disjointed, but it's just the way it is. We'll see you on the next one. We're here tomorrow night, 6 till midnight. We're going to do that next evolution of Gran Turismo with Widdowmaker and the Fanatec wheel tomorrow night. We'll see where we go. But we'll see you on the next one all the time. All the best, folks. Take care. Thank you.